the email, the gentleman says, I've got a widget, and it's on eBay, and I got an email from the manufacturer of the widget telling me to take it down. And I just don't know what to do, because I've asked a few other people that I know, and they all go, oh, tell them first sale doctrine. So there's two scenarios for the first sale doctrine. Here's how the first one goes. I've got my item, and it's listed, and I get a notice through eBay, and it says, hey Dave, take this item down. You don't have the right to sell it. We don't give you the right, whatever the email says. And I go out and I'm like, hey friends on forum boards and Facebook and Instagram, wherever all my friends are, all my eBay sellers that I know, I go and everybody says, oh, first sale doctrine. So I send them back first sale doctrine. Boom, that's it. I'm all puffed up. First sale doctrine's going to protect me from you. Week goes by, and right around 5 o'clock on a Friday, knock at the door, open the door, process server. Here you go. Here's the lawsuit. Oh my gosh, lawsuit? What am I being sued for? This is crazy. Open it up, 100 pages, talking about a whole bunch of stuff that I don't understand. Suing me for $5 million. Oh my, what in the world? So I run in, jump on the computer, first sale doctrine lawyer, I need some help, what's going on here? It's 5 o'clock on Friday, no attorneys are available. So I sit around Saturday and I'm losing my mind. Very shaky camera this morning. I apologize. I'm losing my mind all day Saturday. Losing my mind all day Sunday. Monday morning, get a hold of an attorney. He goes, oh my gosh, we'll bring that right down here and let me take a look at it. And so he reads this thing over, and he's like, all right, $5,000 and I'll take care of this for you. $5,000? Yeah, well, I don't have $5,000. He goes, oh, well, I mean, you're going to have yourself a problem. Scenario A is I persist that I don't have $5,000. Scenario B, I've got $5,000. So A, I'm like, I don't have $5,000. There's nothing I can do. He goes, all right, man, good luck. Boop. So court day comes. I end up in court without an attorney because I don't have $5,000. And I go in and I say, I don't have any money, Your Honor. I can't protect myself. I can't get a lawyer, blah, blah. And the attorney goes, I'm very sorry to hear that, Mr. DePristo. Judgment, $5 million. Boom. Nice. All right, scenario B. I have $5,000. So I give it to the attorney, and a week later, he goes, all taken care of. I'm like, what do you mean all taken care of? Wait a minute. What? And he goes, well, take your item down. Okay, well, that's what they want me to do. Yes, and I'm advising you as your attorney to take the item down. I'm not an attorney. I'm not advising anybody anything. Okay, I'm just Dave. That's it, right? Okay, so I'm advising you to take the item down. And anytime you get a letter from any manufacturer saying, take our item down, you just take it down. Right? And email them and say, hey, I'm taking the item down. Thank you for, telling me to take my item down. That's it. And I go, so I gave you $5,000 for that? And he goes, no, you gave me $5,000 for me to tell you to take the item down, because if not, this is going to cost you $5 million. And I'm like, wait a minute. What about the first sale doctrine? He goes, really? The first sale doctrine? He goes, flip over here to page 79. Intellectual property infringement. That's not covered under the first sale doctrine. Let me flip back to page 52. Violation of federal copyright infringement. It's not covered under the for sale doctrine either. Violation of sales marks. And on and on and on and on and on. 100 pages of all the things that I'm doing to cause harm to their brand by selling the item as new, used, whatever it is that I'm doing, I'm causing them harm. Now, let's just say I go, no way, let's take it to court. Okay, well, it's, $5,000 is, that was just for me to sit down and talk to you. So, you want to be able to sell, your item. What's this item listed for again, Dave? I don't know, $50. Okay, all right. So you're gonna spend, $100,000 to fight these people, so you can sell your $40, $50 item. Yeah, that's not very smart business, Dave. I'm like, oh, okay, I got it. So ultimately, the moral of this story is the guy with the most money is going to be victorious. So if you have unlimited resources and you can fight a manufacturer and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on legal fees to go to court and say, I'm going to sell this $50 item, there is a very high chance that you may win the right to sell your $50 item at the cost of, again, hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal fees. I am speaking from experience, right? I don't just turn on my camera and put a video up on YouTube and talk about things that I simply don't understand. By now, everybody should be able to see through the people on YouTube that make videos about things that they don't know anything about. It's pretty simple. I had my item listed. I got that email from the manufacturer, and this was a long time ago. I got that email from the manufacturer. It was a very unique item. The manufacturer said, you can take this item down. And I said, I just call up one of my attorneys that specializes in intellectual property. Hey, dude, forward the email over to you. He goes, yeah, no problem. I'll fire him off an email. I ended up having to settle the case to make it stop. $400,000. That's what it cost to make it stop after I persisted. When what I should have done was go, yeah, I don't care, that item's $1,000, whatever, I'll take it down. Hey, thanks for the email. See that? So again, it goes back to, if they want to persist, they're going to keep this in court, and you're going to keep paying your attorney all the way up until the judge says, hey, Dave, you know what? I've reviewed all this. You're right. Mr. Manufacturer, Dave can sell this item all he wants. As my bank account has been relieved of hundreds of thousands of dollars to my attorney, who said over this phone, hey, man, thanks for the hundreds of thousands of dollars. This was a great case. I'm sorry that, I couldn't have done more. You see, there is no more to it. So either I win or I lose. The point is, the money's gone. Now, in my case, not only did I pay the attorney, I also had to settle the case. Because I had no business fighting. I should have just said, hey, yeah, I'll take down the $1,000 item or the $500 item or whatever it was. It doesn't matter. There was a point where I had 4,000 or 5,000. I say 4,000 or 5,000 because it doesn't really matter. I had 4,000 or 5,000 otter boxes, and they got really icky with me. And they said, hey, don't be selling. It was one specific type of otter box. It didn't apply to all of them. It was just this one particular type that I got. And they emailed me and said, hey, please don't sell this item. They were very nice. And you know what I did? I emailed them back and said, hey, you got it. I wasn't doing that again. So anytime someone says, you just tell that manufacturer, or you ignore them. So here's the other scenario that can happen. You ignore that first email, and they go to eBay, and they go, hey, eBay, they're selling our thing, and we simply don't want them to do that. eBay sends you a letter, hey, we've removed this item. And then you go, oh my gosh, that is so unfair. I really want to sell my item. eBay is going to go, listen, you were told not to, and if you relist the item, you risk doing what? Getting your account suspended. Or, that's it. No more eBay, right? No one that's watching, no one that's listening to me within the sound of my voice, which is nobody on this vehicle I'm in, could tell me the cost of any item that you're going to put on eBay is worth what you could possibly go through over some $40 or $50. And listen, it doesn't matter whether it's a $500 thing. The fact of the matter is, you cannot stop manufacturers from saying, don't sell our product. Unless you have millions of dollars and you want to fight every one of them. Right? Everybody knows you don't go on eBay and list anything that says Velcro in it. Right? Well, because we know that makes it okay. Right? Oh, well, we're going to stay away from that. And everybody knows you don't list anything that says onesie. These are trademark items. You can't, we know you can't do that. There's thousands of products out there that manufacturers do the same thing. Those are just happen to be a couple of the most well-known ones. I can tell you another one that you shouldn't sell, and that's Wallet Ninja. They'll send you a letter and say, hey, you don't have the right to resell our product. And you're going to go, well, I bought the product, and I can resell it if I want to, and first sale doctrine, and they're going to do, it's going to go round just the same way. It's going to come right back around, and he's going to go, you're not entitled to sell based on the harm that you're going to cause my brand because you're not me. You can't provide the warranty. You can't provide this. Warranty's not transferable, so you can't sell it and have somebody send it back into us through warranty because, we track our products. And you're going to go, oh, well, how can this product need a warranty? Well, they can put a warranty on it if they want to. They can say it's got a warranty on it because they're the manufacturer. And this is going to be another point that you would have to fight in court. Well, if this product can't possibly have a warranty, who are you to say what the manufacturer can or cannot do? So again, this goes back to how they can win. When they start saying things like, you're going to cause irreparable harm to our brand by reselling our product used. The first sale doctrine is very clear. You have the right to dispose of a product that you have purchased through resale. Right? It just doesn't get into what happens when the manufacturer says, well, this isn't just about resale. You're harming our brand, or there's so many moving parts. I had a speaker, I want to say it was some kind of a Bluetooth speaker that I had 4 or 5 of, and the manufacturer sent me a letter to take it down, and it had to do with the warranty was not transferable. And they spell it out in the email. It said, our warranty is very specific. It's not transferable to a second owner. So, if you resell this and this item stops working, and then the people come to us, we're going to go, this isn't warranty to us, and it causes us harm because that one person. So now everybody's going, well, how does that cause harm? You just told the one person you're going to help them, right? That one person goes and tells 10 of their friends, oh my gosh, this is a terrible company. And then those 2 people go, oh my gosh, I heard from Dave, this is a terrible company. And then 1,000 people are like, hey, we heard from that guy Dave, this is a terrible company. Boom, 100,000 people, 1 million people. And then suddenly, I'm in court against this company telling me I've cost them tens of millions in sales, all because I said something on YouTube or Instagram or some platform in social media, or I was on the news or whatever I may have done, that caused millions of people to go, well, that product's terrible, we're not going to buy it. You don't want to be in that position unless you can afford to pay an attorney to protect you. Because when you go back to the very beginning of the video, and I say you end up in court and they get a $5 million judgment against you, well, you're fine if you don't have anything for someone to take. But what happens when they just get really icky and they go, okay, well, you know what, you're selling on eBay and we know it. So that means you're either receiving payments through eBay's payment processing or PayPal or, Dawala or whatever, 100 other payment processors. And all of a sudden, boom, they go to eBay and go, we have a writ of execution to garner. Take a portion of the money coming back because you owe them $5 million, right? And you don't want them to find out who you bank with. Oh my gosh, do the same thing, right? Say you've got a job and you're just selling part-time. All of a sudden, because you were in court, now your employer gets a notice in about 3 or 4 weeks, notice to garner. They intend to take that $5 million because you could not pay an attorney to protect yourself. This is all it comes down to. All the laws are designed to be enforceable if the guy knows how to interpret them, which is an attorney. This whole video is nothing but about the lesson that people need to learn when someone says stop doing something and they have the legal right to ask you, or they do not have the legal right to ask you, but they're going to force you to stop. They're going to do it by getting an attorney, having a process server come over, give you a little summons. You're going to, boop, now you got to get an attorney to respond. You're going to show up in court defenseless, and you could be put in a tough spot. Don't do that to yourself. It's easier just to go, you know what, I'm going to take the thing off eBay, sell it on Craigslist, sell it on the Facebook Marketplace. You know what? Or just chalk it up as a loss. It's called the cost of doing business. I'm Dave, and the rant to protect yourself is over.